back to our playthrough of BJ, as I've taken to calling it. Expecting Synaptic to show up here in a about cyber. He showed out this time yesterday as well. We do have a plan of attack to start the game, so we're going to go ahead and start it. Those that weren't here yesterday, let me actually load it and we'll give a overview. No Devil was here yesterday. I don't remember if you were here the entire time, so we'll just give a quick overview. This was another randomly selected nation, voted on by the viewers a couple nights ago. We started last night, ran for about 3 hours. The Jayanagar was the nation chosen, India, tip of India. Our initial goal is going to be to form Hindustan. In order to do that, we need to take these 4 provinces, as well as Malabar. We've already taken these 2, Ceylon and Rachar Doab, which were also required for the forming of Hindustan. Had a fairly successful start. We are currently in a going to be experiencing, we hope, a period of peace as we consolidate our gains. We have some cores that need to be completed to reduce our overextension. We have some aggressive expansion penalties that we need to rid ourselves of. The next couple years is going to be fairly quiet. Hello, Sheik, 17. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to run this at a relatively slow speed until the my advisors, one or both of them, show up. For those that aren't aware, this playthrough is being completed with advisors out of my viewership. One military advisor, that would be Cyber. One diplomatic advisor, that would be Synaptic. And the administrative advisor is yet to be chosen. Let me make sure my sound. Anyway, like I said, my administrative advisor is yet to be chosen. Interesting. Okay, I've got some slight sound. How's the sound coming through on your end? Both voice and game sound? Background noise, so it should. Anyway, Mr. Devil, who is in channel right now, is a subordinate advisor. He indicated he was not going to be able to participate fully, so I'm expecting some of my normal followers to possibly show up. That's probably because I was turning it on and off while I was trying to adjust my sound. Let me know Let me adjust my boom real quick. Let me know if that it still needs improvement. I had the boom retracted. Okay, anyway, the next little bit is going to be fairly quiet. These guys up here really want an alliance, and we are really declining it. We actually started out picking them up as an ally at the beginning of the game. They were a bit bigger than they had a couple of these provinces up here. They were absolutely useless to us in our initial battles, and in fact they cost us a chunk of gold. We had to peace out. We took a called arms, accepted a called arms from them, and it ended up costing us some gold. So we are not going to ally with them. We are looking for potential allies. Currently working on improving relations with our neighbors to the north, hoping to use them against some of these territories that we need to conquer for Hindustan. We have a fairly decent income. So it's an okay income. It'll boost up as soon as we finish coring some of these. We're just about at our force limits for our army. Got a little bit of room on our naval force limits. My military advisor indicated the ratio of infantry to cavalry that we're going to maintain for the near future. But for the moment, it is going to be a matter of consolidating our gains. Once these cores are done, we will look and see what our next expansion move is. We're still looking at vassalizing Malabar. Relations is to improve 190, I think. Oops! Our first monarch death. We've got an heir, and we've got a... Oh, we don't have an heir. Oh wait, that's them. Never mind. I was going to say, I thought we had an heir. Oh, our heir is actually halfway decent. 5-3. And our current monarch is actually pretty good too. Evidently we lost our initial heir, which was a 1-1-2. I don't remember losing the first heir that we had, but this one's a bit better at 3-3-4 with a 3-5-3 follow-up heir. Happy with that. Anyway, as I said, we were working on vassalizing these. I think we're going to maximize our relationship improvement. We have 190 relationship with them. As the aggressive expansion goes away and our improved relations goes up, we should be able to hit that vassalization number. But I anticipate the first bit of this session to be relatively slow. We have gotten our first tech level in each of the categories. We do have the potential expenditure for some cultural changes here. I needed an administrative advisor. I might go ahead and dive diplomatic. So we are already getting, no, we're not getting a neighbor bonus. That's for our advisor. So I'm tempted to push a couple culture changes. Cost us a small amount of our happens when we form Hindustan. Tells us. Hindustani, okay, just says Hindustani cultures. I presume most of the cultures in here are Hindustani. Might hold off on that. Yes, yes, Forming Hindustan is our first goal. We have 4 territories plus Malabar to take. Okay, let me check my mic. Let me pause this. Let me check my software in the background real quick. I had the wireless on earlier, and sometimes when I switch between them, it messes up my... Okay, testing 1, 2. How's this sound? Okay, we'll give that a try. Yes, forming Hindustan is our initial goal. Like I said, we need these 4 territories here, plus Malabar. Let's see, cores are going well. I'm going to go ahead, let me take a look at our cultural map. So those are good, those are good. These are good. These are the ones we need to worry about. There's these 3 up here. I'm going to go ahead and which one's the worst revolt risk? Oh, Ceylon is also needs to be I'm going to go ahead and do the culture change down there. That's going to be the most out of the way. We can't do a culture change there because we're coring it. Never mind. We're also coring Dash, so I'll go with one that we started with. I'm just going to do one at a time for now. Our income is 6, 7, and 7, so we're doing okay there. Did we take one of the +2 advisors? We did. And we were going to take that at least through this next tech level. And then we may have to look at getting rid of him and going back to a +1 advisor. And hello Red, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to my playthrough of Vijayanagar, complete with viewer advisors, although at the moment I only have one of the subordinate advisors in channel. I expect both my military and my diplomatic advisor to put an appearance here in the near future. And Devil as my subordinate administrative advisor. I'm going to, assuming you're able to participate tonight, I'm going to let you go ahead and play that role out for tonight at least. You're going to be responsible for helping me balance my techs with my ideas, my stability, and things like culture changes and whatnot. Revolt risk is going to be a combination of the military and the administrative. Like I said, it's going to go... Okay, we got halfway through our cores. Those are the only cores we had left to do, if I remember correctly. It's being cored now. That one already is cored. Cored. This one's being cored, so we have 2 being cored at the moment. We have truces with Bominus, which is going to be again our first target en route to Hindustan. So until we get the truce expires, we're not going to be doing too much in the way of fighting here. See if they want to ally yet. Nope, they're still... oh yeah. Really? Minus 1,000. Oh, it's a vassal. Really? You're a vassal? Well, shoot, I didn't realize that. Vassal under Malwa, which are these guys. Okay. So we better pull that diplomat back. Improving relations with him is not going to do us any good. We want to be delivered from evil, whatever the evil is. Gain prestige, lose some gold and administrative power, or lose prestige. Well, that's a... We'll take the annual prestige gain there for 10 points of administrative. We do have 2 trade fleets out patrolling our 2 trade nodes. Getting a decent take from the Bengal trade node, one and a quarter almost coming in, and we have the bulk of the income of our Ceylon trade node. Still a couple territories that belong to that trade node that we don't actually own. We're actually fairly rich. We've got several spice territories. Spice, grain, and cloth are our main thing. We do have 1 iron. Forgot about that. Other than that, it's spice, grain, and cloth. And we got a second plague. 65, 3 years of reduced goods production in Dash. That's fine. That means we're going to go from 0.9 to 0.8 in goods production, 1.2 to 1.1, no, 0.78 to 0.68, something like that. 10% isn't too big of a deal at this point for 3 years. Core construction's going well, cultural conversion's going well. We did want to pull the diplomat back here. Definitely want an ally in the north. See if 11 days before he comes back. Oh, hello Cyber, welcome. We just started about 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, something like that. So you haven't missed much. Just did a recap for the new viewers, basically. Had a couple events pop up. We did lose our monarch. We got our heir in 334 with a 353 follow-on current heir, so not too bad there. I seem to recall a 112 heir originally. Evidently we lost our heir at some point, but our new monarch's pretty good, so. Cyber is my military advisor. I did taking a look at things. We were working on improving relations with Gondwana in order to try to get them into an alliance. Unfortunately, they're actually a vassal, so I just pulled that diplomat. And I'm looking at a potential secondary. Going to see if we can get a Malawa as a ally here. These guys are slowly getting up to where that magic number of 190. See if we were to send them a gift, how much could we? Oh, can't tell because we have no diplomats. We need 190. We're getting there. If the aggressive expansion was gone right now, we'd pretty much be there. Okay, Cyber. I don't think we'll have any wars between now and then. See, our military is ticking. Military tech is ticking up nice. 900 is an Indian nation, 50% increased cost of tax. We really want that first idea group. That'll be our first major decision at that point. Oh, great. People simply don't want to do honest work anymore, and we're going to lose 20 ducats from that. Wonderful. And as soon as a synaptic shows up, we're going to pause this while I pull him into the Skype. He's going to be on voice as well. He is my diplomatic advisor. For those not familiar with the nations down here, a quick look at our national ideas. Once we get there, we get a global trade power as our first bonus. Cavalry combat ability is our second. Stability cost modifier is our third. Tolerance of heathens and heretics. Prestige bonus. Extra diplomats. And discipline bonus for our military. So not too bad of national ideas, I guess. Our traditions give us extra advisors. You noticed? Oh, you probably didn't notice we didn't pull that up. We actually have a choice of 4 advisors for each. Excuse me. And the religious unity bonus. Let's take a look. Any disputed successions we can take advantage of. Bastar. Now we could do a claim the throne on Bastar, I guess. So that's one that we need anyway. Oh, they're in Ivory Province too. And they're still pressing for an alliance, and we are still going to refuse that alliance. Core construction 80% complete. Who is Ayutthaya? Okay, we've maxed out our relationship improvement with that one. Athiubaya. Who is that? That would be these guys down here have a disputed succession as well. Okay, I'm not worried about them. Our diplomat is back. Do we have a royal marriage with him? I think we might. No, we don't. I'm gonna set that up. We may actually press a claim throne button. I'm gonna wait till Synaptic gets here and propose that and see what my advisors have to say about that. We'll basically vote on that. We're ideally situated. If we grab the colonization idea early, to grab some colonies. There's some islands out here that are ideal to grab early. We'll have to see what everybody says. But that might be a great early idea group, one of the colonization ones. Okay, military's ticking right along, 90% complete on our cores. That'll reduce or eliminate our overextension, I do believe. Yeah, just 2, costing us 24 points of overextension. Culture conversion is going well. As well. It'll improve our income once we get there. And these guys really have a rebel problem here. We need to hopefully be able to take advantage of that. Don't have claims on anything at this point. I think we have any claims. Let's take a look. We don't have any claims at the moment. Delhi's got a nice little leader there, 365. They need it because they've lost some ground here. By the way, those that aren't aware, Persia formed was about 16 years in, 14 or 16 years in when we realized Persia had formed. Let's see. Marriage with Kathiawar has ended, okay. And we completed the coring of Desh and... okay. So we lost our royal marriage with these guys. No big deal. We've completed our coring of the two. Get the cultural conversions done. I don't think I want to spend any more diplomatic points until we push our next tech level there. Synaptic, how are you doing? We've been running about 20 minutes or so. You want me to dial you in on the Skype call? See if I have Skype still open here. Okay, no problem. Just let me know when you're ready. Haven't had much happen. We just finished the coring process of Ceylon and Dash, so our overextension is gone. Still have a bit of aggressive expansion penalty we're working off. We still have a truce with Bahamas, so we can't actually press anything up there yet. I did go ahead and start a cultural conversion process in Kanara here. We have 3 or 4 territories that are non-accepted cultures at this point. We had some spare diplomatic points, so I went ahead and pushed one. I probably won't push another until we get our next tech level at least. But Kanara's being assimilated culturally. And something I wanted to propose to you. The one thing I was taking a look at the end of last session, we were working on improving relations with Gondwana here in order to ally them, give us a northern border on our potential enemies here. Taking a look at things, they're actually a vassal of Malwa, so we couldn't ally them if we wanted to. So I actually pulled our advisor from there. What would you think about pressing claim on throne on Bashtar? Well, okay, skip that. They no longer have a disputed succession. They fixed their problem there. Now, we just lost our royal marriage with these guys because their monarch died. We could maybe... I don't know if we want a border up there or not. Not sure, but we do have a free diplomat right now. Malwa doesn't like us. But they might make a good ally. They have strength along our northwest border with Bamanas. Nepal maybe might be a potential ally. Even Pegu might be a potential ally, but I need you to determine where we want to lean in that direction. Ominous is still trying to fabricate claims on our territories. Our truce is over with Bominus, so we could actually let's see, I wanted to see how much if we sent a gift, how much we could get a relationship improvement. We can't go more than that. So 15 points. 190, so we need to get a 170 relationship with them. We're at 156 now. I would suggest we let that bump up to the 175 point, take a couple years of aggressive expansion, 3.4 per year, so that would be 64.8. Take 4 years to get to the point where actually less than that, we could bump up our improved relations a little bit more too. I would suggest that until we vassalize these, we don't actually declare war, but we can go ahead and do our claim fabrication up here on Bominus, since they have 2 territories we need. I'm willing to throw 25 gold at Malabar to get that bump up that we need for the vassalization when it gets close. I should have changed the scrolling text up there too, but I'm not going to bother with it right now, since we already know that it started. Yeah, our revolt risk has virtually disappeared. The coring process completed that. Our cultural conversion is going well. Military tech, is it still 900? Yep, so we don't have the neighbor bonus yet. Once we cool. I haven't actually put one together since this rig. This rig's a little over a year old now, I guess. I used to build 2 or 3 a year. As soon as we get our Diplotech 4, I'm going to bump that level 2 leader out, because we're going to need the income to be able to build our marketplaces and docks. This is not costing a heck of a lot, but he's costing enough that you know, almost 5 a month that we can use for our marketplaces and docks. As soon as Cyber gets back, he's off to grab something to eat. I have a proposal to run by the advisors that are here. Nope. Okay. I was taking a look at ideas. Not sure what our long term is, but I think that grabbing the exploration early give us a bit of a run into the Indonesian area and maybe even African area, and deny some of that to the Europeans when they start expanding might not be a bad idea. If we get it early, we could have the entire Pacific explored. Okay. So there's one vote for it already. Devil and Synaptic, what do you say? We already have, I mean, we get a colonist right off the bat, and we already have one island group here and here that we could actually expand into immediately. The rest we would have to wait till we got Quest, which is the second in that that tier. Those are the only two immediately available for expansion. Probably as one of our one, probably the next one, probably be looking at one of the military techs, because by that point we're going to be looking at some larger territories up here, potentially Delhi, Jaunpur, one of those, maybe even Tibet or Nepal, are going to be expanding, encroaching into what we'll be considering our territories as we expand north. But I thought grabbing some of these early islands and start the exploration process early might not be a bad thing. I'm going to go ahead and start a claim fabrication process here. We'll need oh, great. Our legitimacy is high enough that, and gaining, yeah, that we can not afford to lose the stability. So we're going to political crises occur from time to time, often involve conflict between the ruler and the parliament, unrest among the nobility, or conflicts of interest between the nobility and the merchants or religious leaders. Reputation is not everything. Anyway, Costa. We're going to start our claim fabrication on Costa. Our next military tech is coming up fairly quick. And let's see, they're still only at Tech 2. They've beat us here. Malwa's beat us to Tech 4. Excuse me. As has Orissa. Nobody else nearby is at Tech 4 yet. We're just a little bit behind there. Belichistan's Tech 4, Persia's Tech 4. Wonder what Persia is. The Muslim tech group, so they don't have quite as much of a penalty as we have either. Okay, income's crept up to 2, almost 2 1/3. Once again, once we get our Diplo tech, that'll jump up to 6 or so as we go back to a level 1 Diplo advisor. Yeah, they're having major rebel problems up here. How are we looking with rep here? 155, so 20 points, and I'll throw some gold at them. Have a claim cash spell A +4. How are we looking with these guys? We're making any progress at all. Okay, yeah, we've made some progress there. That minus 1,000 is gone now. Still a pretty hefty penalty. As we get closer, I'm going to have to pull one of the, well, we'll wait till the claim fabrication is done. Once the claim fabrication is done, we'll take a look and see where we stand with Malawar. If we can vassalize them at that point, we should be close to it. We'll do it before we press the claim with Bamanas here. And our cultural conversion's at just about 90%. Pardon me. It's a small world here, playing the Indian nations. It stays small for a little bit. We certainly don't want to see Timurids or Persia creeping too far down our way. Looks like Sind is expanding potentially. Sultan. We look at them as a potential ally? I don't know. Nah, they have a minus 1,000 against us, which we could fix fairly easily, I guess. We have a small aggressive expansion with some of these territories. Not too bad. 23 with them. We've lost our aggressive expansion there. These guys are still our... Ominous is still our rival, right? I believe that's what we set up. Oh, we don't have a rival. Well, I don't know why we didn't have a rival. Or how we lost that. I know we started with them as a rival. Kangra and Jaunpur. Kangra ceded. Ooh, Jaunpur's growing. Okay, they only got one territory there. Timurids is growing. It's worrying. Jaunpur's growing a little bit. They're probably going to end up being our biggest rival for India, if I remember correctly. Embargo Bamanas. Yeah, we'll wait till our claim is done since we have all of our diplomats out at the moment. Our income's growing. It's up to 2.75 from 2.3 and 1.8 or whatever it was at the beginning of the session. Yep. Now once our claim fabrication is done, we can do that. See, his rival includes Molten Delhi. We could improve our chances of allying Malwa by... Okay, we've got a cultural conversion completed by rivaling either Multan or Delhi. What do you have? What do you think about that? There, that would be a synaptic. think he's busy again. That's the one that we would least likely be involved with immediately, so I think Delhi would be the one to go. Oh, okay, and we got our military tech. So, armories are now in the mix. We got a neighbor bonus out of it, that's why. Okay, armories cost $51 gold. I'll authorize one armory for you. Looks like our capital's the best spot for it. 30 additional manpower with an armory here. Everything else is 27 or less. So, assuming you want some additional manpower there. Speaking of which, our manpower pool is not quite maxed out, but getting there. Yep, I kind of figured that. Capital had the best at 30 additional. There was a bunch of 27s and then some 23s and 19s, so our next build will be markets or docks. Yep. That's why I said our next ones will be markets and docks, because that'll boost our income significantly so we can afford even more armories. We still haven't recovered from the early wars as far as our total manpower pool. We were down to right around 6,000 at the end of the last session, I think. I mean, he still hasn't fabricated a claim there. He's been trying for 4 or 5 years to fabricate a claim here. Guess when we set back his claim fabrication process, we really set it back. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and rival Delhi and get that bonus for Malawa. See if we can't get them, sneak them in as an ally. Diplomacy. Delhi. Come in here and... Okay, that gave us a bit of a boost. We're still 60 points shy of being able to ally them. We've maxed out our relationship improvement with them. Not much else we can do there until there's not much else we can do there, except for maybe when we replace our diplomatic advisor, getting one with a relationship improvement, maybe. In the meantime, around down here, we're up to 154. Aggressive expansion still going down. We can pick up 9 points more, take it to 163. That still leaves us 12 points shy. Does he have a rival that we can use? Send and... Okay, if we rival one of those... We were already looking at rivaling... Sind, I think it was. No, it was Multan. Let's see if we can't get this vassalization done. That was his first goal. Okay, there we go. We've got our vassalization. Congratulations, Synaptic. We gotta wait 10 years before we can offer the annexation. Attempt the annexation. Now, I do believe... Did we have a bonus? No, we didn't. Never mind. Something else I was thinking of as far as having a bonus to from vassals. I'm not sure what it was. I really need a new computer chair here, I think. This one's getting uncomfortable. So assuming we're able to get the annexation done, that will be one of the 5 that we needed anyway. Target practice. Although we are well aware that no one likes paying in taxes, you would think that people would have the sense to realize that glorious victories on the battlefield require a little more taxation. It seems we have to explain it to them. Great. Target practice. 9 peasant regiments. Let's bump our maintenance up. We've got a insult Cassius Belli against Mawa. Really? Okay. That tells an insult. And we might actually use them for target practice. Bundlecond has started to improve relations with us. That's these blue guys up here. Okay, well, military. Do your thing, military. Don't kill any more of them than you have to, though. I think you killed them all. I guess you had to kill them all. Units have suffered casualties. 626 to fully reinforce. Those peasants did a number on your army there. Our income's up to almost 3 now. Looks like the armory is completed. Okay. We have a temple there too. Can't build any other temples yet. Okay, so diplomatic is getting relatively close. 840. Let's take a quick look at a couple that have hit Tech 4 already, Persia being one, Baluchistan. I wonder what tech group Baluchistan is in. There's 3 that have reached diplomatic Tech 4. Persia and Timurids are 2 of them. Let's see, Baluchistan is in the Muslim tech group. That's why they're out teching us. I would expect them to go a little bit faster. Khorasan is also in the Muslim tech group, so they both have they're going to out tech us because they have less of a penalty. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I said we're going to get a +1 advisor back in. We're going to need the income more, as much of, you know, for as much as anything else for the markets and the rest of the infrastructure. Devil, do you favor marketplaces or docks for the first 2 buildings? We'll be able to see shortly exactly what the bonus is. Docks is going to improve the local trade power. Obviously, marketplaces will be now, marketplaces are local trade power. Docks are local trade power and ship repair. So marketplaces are about twice as 200% as good. Yep. Okay. That's kind of what I go. I like throwing 3 or 4 infrastructure buildings for every manpower type that I throw up is my normal. We needed 860, so we're relatively close there. Our claim is 93% done. We can actually go ahead and press that claim as soon as that as soon as it's done. Let's take a look and see what he stands. He has no allies, so we don't have to worry about that. As soon as that claim is done, we can press the attack. He's got about 8,000 troops. That's probably all he has. He's been busy fighting rebels. Yep, that's his entire army there. Gonna set up on the border, I guess. How do you want to handle this attack? Still not quite fully reinforced, but you're not far off. There's our CB. Okay. We will work on that immediately. I'm going to raise our maintenance. Don't have to worry about aggressive expansion anymore with these guys since they're already vassalized. 1 November will be our start date of the next little war. We can grab 2 territories. That would be my suggestion. We need these 2 for Hindustan. Might as well take 2 if we can. We've got 0 overextension right now, so that won't hurt us. Good evening, boss. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Okay, Cyber, the army is yours. Let me find the right buttons to push here. We have no allies to call at the moment. We do have our vassals that will automatically join us. So, off they go. Okay, we do need to pick another mission. Let's stop and see what our missions are here. Take Costa. Hey, sounds like a mission to me. Or claim our province of... let's see. Well, they're both... well, that's just claiming it. That'll actually fall by the wayside if we take it in this war, because it won't be a claim then. So we'll take Costa as our mission, since that's our war goal currently anyway. Welcome to the channel, boss. This is a playthrough with advisors chosen from my viewership. Since that particular mission was to make a claim, it would have been looking for me to fabricate a claim. If I took the territory as part of my war rewards there, then we would have lost that mission, because we can't make a claim on it once we own it. Cyber is my military advisor. Synaptic is my diplomatic advisor. He's running. And Devil is my administrative advisor. We started this save last night. We actually chose the country 2 nights ago out of a random selection of nations that I had picked out. There was final 3 nations which were voted on by the viewers. And the nation of VJ, I'm just going to say VJ from now on, was the one chosen. Okay, I'm going to detach a siege in Bidar, Costa, and keep the main siege in Telangana, which is central. How many did you want to siege at once? He is going to be putting some units together up here. 3 to 4 at once, okay. Yeah, he's going to be throwing a bunch of units out. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take care of this now. We've got our diplomatic tech done. We are going to... do you want better relations, trade power, or offense for your Synaptic if you're around? I'll wait till Synaptic gets free. We're going to run him into the ocean again. He's going to go into Desh and then into Malavan. As soon as we start and we will crush him against the ocean. Looks like a familiar pattern. And completely wiped him out. Anyway. Okay, I'm going to drop a siege off in Costa on our next run through. We need to start sieging that since that's our goal. He's going to run all the way to East Berar and beyond, probably. His manpower is probably virtually non-existent, by the way. He's had so much problem with rebels here. His max manpower is 20 or 12. His current manpower, he still has a decent manpower pool, 15,000. So he can certainly put troops together. Eventually, probably, but that's more long term. We need Telangana and Costa for Hindustan, which is our immediate goal. So 2k stacks there, and then use the other to chase down the individual armies, I presume. We need Costa, Telangana, Bashtar, and Kalingandra in order to form Hindustan. And that's our first long-term goal, I guess you would say. Forming Hindustan. Okay, you have a choice of a new advisor here. Since we've just finished Diplotech 4, we need to dump him. You've got a relationship over time, trade power, or spy offense. Okay. Trade power it is. That should be a fairly significant boost in our income now, since we're losing 3.5 or so in expenditures on advisors and gaining the trade power. No, we don't. Our aggressive expansion is nothing with Orissa any longer. Wait a second, let me make sure I'm looking at the right thing. We should have had some. Okay, 13 with Malwa. Nothing with Orissa. So our aggressive expansion is virtually non-existent. The only one we might have some with is our you missed it. We got our vassal in Malabar. 76 is when we can offer the annexation of them. Yeah. See if we can get those. They had some rebels pop up. We have no overextension any longer. We've finished coring everything, so there's no overextension. And welcome, Duda and Fedech. We need to try to pull these guys out if we can. Feta cheese, okay. So his rebel problem all of a sudden became our rebel problem. Welcome to our playthrough with a couple of my regular viewers playing the part of my advisors. I've got a military advisor, that would be a cyber. My diplomatic advisor is Synaptic, and Devil is my administrative advisor. We started this playthrough yesterday. Picked it up an hour or so ago. This evening we'll be running this through for another couple, 2-3 hours maybe. 3K more infantry. That is yours. You can afford infantry. I'm going to suggest we consolidate these regiments here. You're going to have more cavalry than infantry here at the moment. Yeah, I thought it was a few of the people in channel have been with me since at least my my Naples playthrough, which was my last long-term save. A couple of them might have been with me at my Portugal save through, which started in on release day. So I figured we'd change things up a little bit and get some additional involvement in. Okay, consolidation. Ooh, ouch. Okay. Wow. Conflicts and protests over. We're getting hit with these either stability or lose a ton of money. Gaining 151 right now. Do we want the stability hit? We have a minor revolt risk right now. I really don't want to be paying for stability boosts. Now, it'll only cost 90, and it'll cost less than that to boost it up to 0. We're going to go ahead and bite that one. I don't want the I don't want to lose that much money at this point. Lose money? You think so? Okay. We'll do it that way then. So we've already been hit with loans, so okay, let's go chase them down. We didn't get that consolidation done. Let's do that. Chase them down. These need to go up with that unit to get rid of the get the combined arms bonus back. Yeah, but it's so cheap right now. It would be like 60 power to 37 loan. Okay, we just have to watch our inflation. It's going to become a factor if we keep getting these loans. I think our inflation's up at 3 now already from all those earlier loans. But we took the money hit. Alliance from Dundahar. That would be these guys up here. Malwa's gotten big here. They who did they annexed that 2-province nation here, whatever it was, I forget. Malwa's actually getting rather, and Sind. Oh my, look at this. It's going to be a 3-power 3-nation powerhouse here in the India area. Us, Malwa, and Sind, it looks like. Do we want an alliance with this one OPM here? They currently have Mewat and Bangladesh as rivals, which aren't any big worry. They're enemies of Mewat, Bangladesh, and Khandesh. Again, none of them are anything worrying. They're all OPMs. Okay, diplomat says no. By the way, I am taking the advice of my moderate to high, if I recall. I don't think those cost us alliances that are proposed by others. I don't think cost us our slots. I might be wrong on that, but I seem to recall in the Naples playthrough that I accepted alliances that did not cost us our slots. I've got him pinned up against should finish chasing him down. Once we take Costa, we'll take a look and see what our war score is. And again, these two are the ones we want to take. Those are the 2 required for Hindustan. Checking for an advisor. Yeah. Yeah, I knew what you were talking. Oops. He got away. A little over 3%. Said we had a bunch of early loans from the earlier wars. That's why I was a bit concerned about another 96 gold hit when we didn't have it. You know what? Let's do this. I'm making a command decision. I'm cutting this army in half, and I'm going to pin him into East Berar. He's not going to be able to escape. You got no place to run now. They don't have much money to take. I've already looked. We already got a wall breach up here in West Berar. And he's going to go siege that last province. Yeah, there's something. I mean, I knew what you wanted done. Chase him down. So, what's the best way to do it? Some things I can figure out for my own, or pretend the general's doing it on his own. Our generals have some brains, sometimes. It only took them chasing that 1,000-man army across 3 nations to figure it out. While that all is going on, oops, cancel. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, we've got no inflation reduction right now, so we'll keep an eye on it. We didn't have, well, okay, we didn't have 4 to choose from because we have 1 in use, I guess is how that works. This siege should be over any time now. We need a 10 or higher on the random roll. Certainly easy to get the 100% war score here. Everything he has is under siege. He has no allies. Might even consider rewarding our vassal with something. 70%. It's going to be enough to take our 2 provinces that we're after. That would give us 26 points of aggressive expansion. What if we gave that? Giving him would cost us aggressive expansion. I guess we're not going to give him anything. Yeah, we can get all the gold he has, take our 2 provinces. There's not much. I guess we can get him to revoke cores too. We can get everything from him, basically. I don't want to take any more than the 2 provinces at once, I don't think. It's going to cost us a quarter of our diplomatic power as it is. Got all their gold. Revoked all of his cores. He's got no treaties to deal with. And he doesn't have enough trade power worth worrying about. Free nation, there's oh, there is. Now we can get a nation freed. Now let's finish out the sieges. And yeah, if we get the rest of those nations freed, I guess. Said he doesn't have enough trade. It doesn't have any trade power to really worry about, especially if we get nations released. What do we have here? Peace offer. See, we don't want all those territories. Decline that. We'll finish off these last 2 sieges and see how many nations we can get released. Again, we only, I mean, as it was costing us a quarter of our diplomatic power, so we don't want to. Yeah, because those nations, well, I don't know, do we? Don't we? We'd have an obligation to protect the freed nations, but I don't think there's a problem with that, especially if there are, you know, the southern of the group. Yep, that's a diplomatic decision. See, our next two targets are Bashar and Kalangandra. Those are our last two for Hindustan. This siege is almost done. We'll take a look at it after the siege is complete. We might be able to. One of those northern ones looked a bit bigger. I wanted to reward our vassal with something, but that's costing us overextension by doing it. Releasing a nation won't cost us overextension is the nice thing. And they're a ready-made ally when we do that. Yeah, but releasing the nations could allow us an easy vassalization target as well, which would mean less aggressive expansion, etc. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Okay, we've got our two provinces. We've got the gold. We've got the course revoked. That's a 2-province up there, and a 2-province there in the north. So two provinces in a single province. We could get the northeastern one. We can't get the northwestern one. We can't get the trade power. We might be able to. Oh, shoot. Cancel that. I think we lost the gold. He's got no gold now. Oops. Well, if he has no gold now, he probably had no gold then. Okay, so we get no gold. Yeah, we can't get the trade power. We got a few points to play with. So if you want a nation released, it's southern one here, single province, or a 2-province up north. The only thing that would do, that would give us a buffer against the Malwa up here. Is about all that would do. Okay. So... Oh, okay, there is gold there. Oh, evidently I had things highlighted. Okay, let's make sure we've got everything. We've got Costa and Telangara released to us. We've got revoked cores on all of the territories. We've got the gold. Still can't get trade power. Okay, that's it. Yeah. Easy vassalization target and a ready-made ally is what releasing the nations does. Okay, you can always catch up on YouTube, and this game will run 3 or 4 days a week over the course of the next 10 days until it completes. Excuse me. Okay, everybody happy with this? But that's 2 more of our territories that we'll have to core up, obviously, right away. Okay. It is done. And prestige and administrative power. New mission. Culture spread, improve relations, or protect our brethren in North Konkan. North Konkan is this one up here. Which means we would have to declare war and own that one, improve relations with somebody that we're going to attack, or do a culture spread, costing us diplomatic power. Which is fine. We've got our Tech 4 done right now, so I don't mind doing that. We need to eventually get these cultures changed over anyway. Yeah, we're not doing anything with administrative power until we hit our Tech level 4 and get our idea. I'm not even going to core these two until we get that, because we want our first our first idea group unlocked. We needed another 160 administrative power. So we're looking at 2 years still. I'm going to go with the culture spread for now. Okay, alliance. These guys still want an alliance. And I'm still going to say no to them unless the diplomat thinks otherwise. They've been trying to press for an alliance for the last 15 years. Okay, we need to pull our armies back. We can reduce the maintenance. Our manpower did drop to 6,000 again after that, or during that war, by the way. So we got another bit of time to recover here. Oh, and we lost our general. He had a heart attack marching back. He had too far to march. Our lands have gotten too big. I presume you want another general? Our heir is of age, by the way. Oh, actually, well, that's fire. Fire doesn't do us much good at this point, does it? Yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of some of these. Prabhuda Narasa is our new general. That's not too difficult a name to pronounce. Prabhuda Narasa. Okay, so we have an income of a little over 6.5 now. I'm going to allow a couple, what do you want, marketplaces or docks, or mixed? Oh, that would be a devil, actually, if he's... Give him a couple minutes to focus, head back this way. Okay, we'll take a look, and I don't think there's going to be any change in, let's see, 1.22 across the board. Yep, so we're going to start in the capital and work our way south with marketplaces. We'll build 2 of them. I think we will build at least 1 dock here next for the fleet repair. We will be very shortly, though. we've already decided that our first idea group is going to include colonization. Yep. Yep. I said we've got 2 immediately available. We won't be able to actually get out any further until we get the second idea in the group, Quest for the New World, which will allow us to actually start exploring the Fog of War. And I'm gonna make a suggestion based on my playthrough as Naples that we grab that Horn of Africa, that single province Horn of Africa that is available early, and grab that. That gives us access to some more trade zones. Okay, manpower. Gain the diplomatic insult against Bastar. Really? Hey! We've got money. We can pay off the loan. I forgot about the loan that we had. We can pay off that loan now. We're also going to want to build a couple heavy ships for the exploration. So we got plenty of places to spend money. We don't need the exploration yet. We have to wait till we get tech tier 2 on that idea. Okay, here at about 10 minutes, I'm going to reset the stream. That'll give me about a 2-hour segment to throw up on YouTube. It'll just be a quick stop and restart of the stream. Yes. Eligible in about 5 years to attempt the annexation. So we need 900, so just about at the point where, okay, let's see. Delhi had another expansion up here. So yeah, they're getting big up there. Looks like Baluchistan is being absorbed by Persia. That's worrying that they're expanding down to the east here. They need to be paying attention up to the north. Go away. We don't want you down here. Okay, we did get an insult CB on Bashtar. Do we want to press it? I don't think we can claim them without getting the... what's our overextension at now? 44%. Ugh. we'll take a look and see when that CB expires. We're maxed with our relations with them. They like us very much. No. No. As soon as we get our tech, we need 70 more points. As soon as we get that, then we can start saving for the core construction. 90 and 100, so we need 200 more points for the core construction, but we want that tech first. Yep. That's fine. They were our ally. That surprised me when they sent that insult our way. I think they still are our ally, technically. Yeah, they're still our ally. And we only have 2 aggressive expansion penalty with them, so our AE isn't a problem. I mean, 7 points of aggressive expansion for Malwa, 13, so our AE isn't really a problem. Our overextension is. Gaining, what, 7 points a month, 6 points a month? We need 58 points, so we're looking at just over 9 months for the tech in our first idea group. Pretty sure we're going to be the first of our immediate neighbors to get a 444. Whoa. What are you doing? You go this way. Call out the National Guard. Yeah, they have the least revolt risk. Oh, I guess that is 8, not a 3. Okay. So they got a moderate revolt risk. What's our war exhaustion at? We haven't looked at that. Okay, we got no war exhaustion, so no problems there. Go crush that revolt. Good grief. They killed a couple thousand of your men there, Cyber. Get your troops in order here. Okay, take it easy, boss. Thanks for joining. And if you happen to, tomorrow, I might stream a little bit in the morning, but if it's an evening session, it won't be till well, about an hour from now, based on my typical weekend schedule. I often stream something morning to early afternoon, but as far as the evening stream, it would be after midnight my time normally. Which it's 11 p.m. my time now, so give you an idea of how that compares to your schedule. Okay, gonna throw 2 more marketplaces your way. Again, we'll continue down toward the south. I think the next bit of money is going to go to maybe a pair of docks. The other thing, of course, with the docks, we need to increase some of our get some heavy ships and whatnot out there. We'll need some force limit modifiers too. No, it's my job. Saturday night is a very lucrative business for me. Oh, I don't know. Playing poker for a living isn't too much of a bummer. But, like I said, Saturday evening's usually a rather lucrative night for me. Yeah, supplement my retirement income, yeah. Part of why my schedule is such a so different from day to day. Certain days are better than others at certain times of day, so during the week it's 3 or 4 hours, or yeah, 3 or 4 hours a day, 3 or 4 times a week, and then Friday and Saturday are usually 8-hour or more sessions. Yeah, unfortunately, for the last couple of years, I lost a third of my income back when that Black Friday hit. Yeah. Yeah, the nice thing about online is I can, back then at least, I could wake up, not be able to sleep, get up at 2 in the morning and find 100 games running. It's a little harder to do now because there's, just a limited number of sites that service U.S. customers. Hopefully that'll change over the course of the next year or two. Fortunately, there's two decent-sized card rooms near me, and if I wanted to travel a couple hours, there's a huge one down on the border of Oklahoma, Texas. Of course, the bad thing is they are Indian casinos, which, have their own interesting peculiarities. Who are you fighting up here? Oh, these two are fighting. Look at Bastar kick the ass of Bomanus. Watching Tibet ceding territories. Yeah, I need to stop there on my next visit home to Michigan. My family lives in Michigan. I grew up in Michigan. I retired here in Oklahoma, so that's where I am now. There's a whole bunch that have opened up in the Ohio, Indiana, Pennsylvania area. I play just about everything. The games at my local casino are 1-2 no limit hold'em, 3-6 limit, and on Friday we have a 4-8 high-low Omaha high-low split, and on Saturday we have a 4-8 horse game. And horse is one of the 5-game mix: hold'em, Omaha, Raz, stud, and stud 8. And do a mix of cash games and tournaments. Moderate success in all forms. I'm a winning, overall winning player, which is why I can do what I do. So that I don't need to make much to supplement my income. Would be nice if they had some higher limit games. Would be much easier to earn money at a slightly higher limit, but they don't really get any, other than they have an occasional 2-5 no limit game, but that game plays more like a 5-10 out here, just like the 1-2 plays more like a 2-5 in most places. I'm very comfortable taking on a 2-5 game most places I go. Yeah, that's good, but I get bored playing just one game all the time, which is why I play all the forms that we have. I haven't played Magic in well, Magic got too expensive for me. I started Magic when it first came out. I still have all of my. Well, I have some 40,000 cards. Dating back to a few. I have a few of the betas, but most of mine are revised all the way up to 6th edition or something like that when I quit. Okay, production efficiency or trade efficiency. And there's our tech, by the way. So, trade efficiency, production efficiency, they're both the same. We get a very slight edge with the trade efficiency at this point. So I'm going to go with that. And we're going to get our tech. And, ta-da, our first idea group. And everybody agreed on the exploration, so that is what we're going to do. We won't actually get our first colonist until we get our first points there. Now this is where we need to start balancing our ideas with our point expenditures. We need 115 to get our first colonist. And we have 2 places we can colonize. High aggression, low native number there, even lower native number there, so 2 places we can integrate, get to quick. If you read my bio, if it's a game, I probably play it. Now that's not entirely true. I get less involved in some of the Twitch games these days. 20 years ago, I'd be very involved in the StarCraft, Command and Conquer type games, and actually had been ranked in the Command and Conquer when it first came out. Descent, some of those games, but I'm not quite as competitive in those games anymore as some of the younger ones. I still enjoy playing them from time to time. Wow, look at Bashtar go. They must, Orisa must be an ally of them. That must be where they're getting some of their expansion from. Allied with Bashtar. Inspiring CB against Bashtar. We could attack them while they're occupied, but they've got a decent number of troops between them. 17,000 or more between them. And they're no longer occupied. Look at them. Way to go them, I guess. They had a nice little expansion there. Is that real-time? Tropical? The earlier ones weren't. Well, I guess it did have some sort of real-time, kind of like the Anno series. Dawn of Discovery series. That was what I thought about streaming here recently as well. I just started. I had to replace reinstall a lot of my games with something blew up Windows 8. Shortly after I installed Windows 8, one of the AMD Catalyst drivers blew up Windows 8 on me. I had to reinstall Windows 8 and all of the games. I have not yet. Although I have a decent day tomorrow, since I haven't been able to download or pick up Final Fantasy. One of two games that I've been looking at here this week is Rome and Final Fantasy. I'll get one or the other here if I have any kind of a decent day tomorrow. Had a really good day today, so. Oh, they were at war with a couple different people. White peaced with Kandash. Kandash white peaced with Malwa. Well, not white peace, but didn't lose any land. I was going to say, Synaptic, I know you got it. I've seen you show up on Steam. Windows 8's been no problem for me. It wasn't Windows 8 that caused the problem, it was AMD. Actually, their Catalyst did something that prevented me from adding and removing programs and dragging and dropping things on desktop. I don't know if they've ever fixed it. I just had to remove Catalyst from the AMD driver suite. But I've had no problems with Windows 8. Very stable. And I got it cheap. I got it for they had a early sale. I got the Windows 8 64 Pro for like $30 or something like that. Oh, we have a claim on Vijapur now. That one. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start our coring here. We got enough to core the first one. I don't want to actually take any more territory until we get the cores done. Of course, the problem with Final Fantasy is it does have a oh, you know what? I missed my okay, I'm going to pause this here for a minute. I want to stop and restart the stream so that I have a 2-hour cut on to post on YouTube. Give me just a minute here.